Good morning, dear friends. Today is the first day of spring 2018. The dollar still under under the upward pressure at the moment, and the reason of this upside pressure is the last speech, the first one as a newly appointed Fed's president, and the last one for us. The speech of Jerome Powell was interpreted by the market rather positive. As a result, the dollar is in strong demand at the moment, probably except of the dollar yen, where the yen is on the rising path because of the increased risk aversion sentiment in the stock market, and that's not a surprise. So when we see the rise in expectations regarding United States interest rates, usually the stock market is getting under the pressure, which we see at the moment. Regarding our strategy, we still suggest that the dollar should remain under the longer term downward pressure, and that's why we still pursue the policy of selling the dollar on any further upticks, and that's why we bought the euro dollar 22.10 and ready to increase our position on a possible down move below 121. If we see the euro dollar chart, as you can see here, there is a kind of longer term uptrend around 120.70, the uptrend which drawn from the lows of November 2017, and while above, we still suggest the euro dollar could resume its underlying bullish trend. There is a kind of interesting short-term downtrend around 122.80, which should be broken for the euro dollar resume its underlying upward trend, but at the moment it's a little bit premature to speak about this. Today is the day of publication of PCE inflation indicator, which is a very important indicator for the members of the Federal Open Market Committee. And if this kind of indicator surprise to the downside, the dollar could again come under selling pressure, but the time will show. We pay attention to this indicator during the day. The dollar yen, we slightly changed our stop loss, which now is stop profit, while below short-term downtrend, which intersects around 107.65. We still suggest the dollar is in the strong down move. But here, of course, the first reliable target for the pair is recent lows around 105.50. But longer term speaking, the goal is much lower, around the lows of June 2016, around 98.95, with another barrier around psychologically important support of 100. The sterling this morning is below its medium-term uptrend, and that's why we closed our long trade recommendation with a close stop loss. Now we prefer to stand aside to see how the situation will develop regarding the cable and regarding the sterling crosses. Of course, this situation will depend on the situation with Brexit negotiation process. Regarding the dollars, we still kept our short trade recommendation reinitiated yesterday at 94.30, while below recent highs of 94.70, we still suggest the pair could resume its underlying bearish trend. What's interesting, the Euro Swiss, except of the dollar yen and yen crosses, The Swiss crosses still behave themselves rather well despite of the current risk aversion sentiment. Regarding the Euro Swiss, the pair is still trading above its short-term uptrend, which lies today around 114.85, and while above this line, the pair still keep its current bullish trend intact. But if we break below 114.85, the pair could resume its current down move, and in this case could meet a kind of acceleration of the downtrend. The euro sterling still the same. We decided this morning to slightly increase our entry level for the euro sterling long position. Now we suggest to buy the pair on a possible downtick below 0.8810 with the faster target around 89.80. But to say the truth, here the situation is rather neutral, because as you can see, this pair is inside of the kind of a wider range between 0.87 and 0.90, and while inside of this range we still consider this pair rather benign and rather neutral. That's all at the moment. Regarding the euro ruble, we're still trading above moving average 200 daily line, which lies around 68.50. But anyway, the situation here is not so reliable to buy the pair. We still suggest to stand aside, looking how the situation will develop further. Once again, we pay your attention to today's important inflation publication in the United States. Also, don't forget about the national election in Italy this weekend, as well as election results in German. So all in all, from political point of view, the euro dollar should remain under pressure. Anyway, the opening of the market on Monday should be very, very interesting, and should be very, very sharply contrasting to the local kind of currency levels. We wish you a nice days ahead, and see you later. Next day, tomorrow in the morning. We hope you will be again with us with FutureTrend Company. Bye bye for now.